Hey guys, it's Hans Hobbies, and today I have my Midnight Pumpkin out, my Tamiya Midnight Pumpkin. I've actually not had this thing on camera, on my YouTube channel at least, very much. The only time I think I ever showed this on my YouTube channel was when I was showing off my collection and when I was doing the body mount repair on this. But I don't think you guys have ever seen this thing run, and I've actually haven't run it in a long while, so I thought it'd be a good chance to dust it off and get some miles on this thing. For upgrades on it, it's running full ball bearings. It's running the CVA oil shocks in the rear, stock pogo spring shocks in the front, a 3400 milliamp hour nickel metal hydride 6 cell battery, stock Tamiya TBLE02S ESC, just a random junk Spectrum receiver in there, and I believe this one has the just like a Futaba servo on it, just a basic Futaba servo. But yeah, let's see how it runs. For the motor, it has a Tamiya torque tune motor, so it will be a little bit faster than completely stock, but there you go. I almost sold this thing, and I'm actually pretty happy that I didn't. And just like the lunchbox, this thing is pretty incapable of simply just driving through the grass. It hops around and bounces around just the same. If you're trying to build a that's another thing I did. Obviously, since I did the video of me fixing the body posts on this thing has aluminum body posts. So if you guys want to run a Midnight Pumpkin, my recommendation would be, if you're trying to be as basic as possible or as cost effective as possible, what I would recommend are the aluminum body mounts, which is about 20 bucks. Ball bearing set, which is about 10 bucks. And then the rear CVA shocks, which that kind of fluctuates on how much that tends to be. But otherwise, just run everything else stock and you're going to be pretty happy with it. My lunchbox is a lot more modified than this one is, and it doesn't drive that much better. So, and it really doesn't need the CVA shocks in the front, in my opinion, because for rough surfaces anyway, I feel like it handles a little bit better with the stock shocks up front. I've owned quite a lot of these CW01 chassis cars, and it is definitely one of my favorite trucks. So I know quite a bit of like tips and tricks about these things. So if you guys want me to make a video talking about some tips and tricks about this series of trucks, I'd be more than happy to do that. But for now, oops, let's just run this thing. If you watch this video right after my lunchbox video, running it in this exact same yard, you will notice that the two trucks don't sound the same, even though they have the same transmission, the same chassis, and that's fully because of acoustics. The lunchbox with the van body has a lot more area for the motor whine to like echo through. So it has a slightly different sound than the truck body of the Midnight Pumpkin. I originally wasn't a big fan of the Midnight Pumpkin look. I felt like the body was a little bit too large for this truck. But now that I've painted one up the way I like it, and just having seen one in person, I feel like it looks a lot better than I initially thought. Though the lunchbox is my preferred choice for both subjective and objective reasons. I think that's another cool video I can do, is a comparison between the Midnight Pumpkin and the Lunchbox, which are the two major versions of these two trucks. As of right now, there's two other versions. There is the Unimog version, which just basically uses a Unimog body from a Tamiya CC01 or CR01. And there's a Mitsubishi Pajero or Montero version. I might have to get the Montero version at some point. Really don't care for the Unimog version, even though technically it will be the best performing version because it has the lightest body, but just don't really like the looks of it. And I feel like part of the fun of these trucks are the hard body, in my opinion. I do have MCI decals on this, but I don't know if they've changed their decal material, but their more recent decals don't seem to stick as well. I don't know if I'm the only one having that issue. It's just something I noticed with some of my more recent builds. The thing I really like about monster trucks, RC monster trucks, is the fact that it really can drive basically in any terrain. And most people are going to run these things on their driveway or in their backyard or something like that. And monster trucks really opens up a lot more driving area compared to buggies or other more low slung vehicles. And it's not like 99% of people are ever gonna drive a real monster truck, so that also adds to the fun factor of RC monster trucks, in my opinion. And that's why my RC monster trucks are my favorite category of RC, just because it feels more like a toy. Like monster trucks, even like real ones, their sole purpose is entertainment, and the whole point of an RC car, originally, and for me anyway, is entertainment. So it's just a perfect fit, I think. I don't know why, but it feels like this thing jumps a lot better than my Lunchbox does. If you do jump these a lot, you do want to reinforce the front wheels because they tend to break with just some like shugu or something like that. They tend to break right where the wheel bearings sit. That tends to break and pop off. So you want to reinforce that area. Just in the front wheels. The rear wheels are perfectly fine. They're basically bulletproof. Even if you do break them though, Tamiya has used this wheel and tire combo like forever, so they are everywhere. They're very easy to find. So, and the Lunchbox and Midnight Pumpkin continue to be very, very hot sellers for Tamiya. So parts for these trucks in general are just everywhere. Even original ones, a lot of people had the original ones in the 80s and 90s. So even original parts, if you're looking for those, are everywhere. It's basically like the Volkswagen Beetle of RC. Just everyone's had them. Parts are everywhere. And it's been made for a really long time. But yep, that's my quick little run of my Tamiya Midnight Pumpkin. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more of my Tamiya running videos or any other Tamiya videos in general or RC videos in general, you can check out my channel, subscribe, give me a like, comment down below, all that good YouTube shenanigans. And as always, I will see you guys next time.